We have the best job. We get to break down the latest health news trends and answer all of your questions. This first question comes from Emily, and I got to tell you, this one stinks.
Uh-oh.
It does, it's true.
What's up with that?
She writes, I brush my teeth at night, but still get rank morning breath. Why? Well, dentist Dr. Sako is here to explain with a fresh take on this stinky situation. So, first of all, tell us why it's so bad in the morning.
Well, I mean, we all have bacteria in our mouths, and bacteria tend to release a lot of these products that cause these odors. They're sulfur byproducts. So as these sulfur byproducts sit in the mouth while you're sleeping, they fester and they start to kind of gather this odor. Let's take, for example, a kitchen sink. Let's imagine this kitchen sink's your mouth, and there's dishes in there, and they're just covered in all kinds of dirty food that you've been eating throughout the day. The dishes represent your teeth. So whenever you wash off all that debris and everything off those dishes, you're gonna be washing off all the products from the bacteria, those sulfur byproducts that are causing those smells, and you're not gonna have those in the morning. When we're sleeping, we tend to get dry mouth. With dry mouth, there's nothing washing off all those foods and all those smells of bacteria and those sulfur products, and they tend to actually get a lot worse in the mornings. So dry mouth equals worse breath, ultimately. You know, there's conditions where people snore or they sleep with their mouths open. That tends to have a worse effect with a dry mouth, so that smell could be a lot worse with those people in general. If you're sick, postnasal drip, a lot of certain things like that too. Let's all try a test if you want. Go ahead and lick the back of your hand, and you can do this right now. If your hand's clean, obviously. Lick the back of your hand, dry it off, and smell it, and that's generally the smell that you're gonna have with your breath, if you have dry mouth especially.
This is not quite the perfume testers that you have at the stores, you know?
So, I mean, the takeaway here is make sure you're brushing and flossing before bed, especially scrub your tongue, too. A lot of those bacteria hide deep in the crevices. So, you less bacteria, the less byproducts, the less bad breath in the morning.
And so important for your general health, because we know that good gum health, part of your oral hygiene, you're talking about the gums and the tongue and all those things, so important for your overall health, your immune system, heart health.
Question, do you brush your teeth first thing in the morning, or do you wait until after you've had breakfast?
No, I'll have breakfast and then brush and floss afterwards. The whole idea is you want to get that food out of your teeth so it's not sitting there.
And what do you think about mouthwash?
Mouthwash is great. There's some that have alcohol in it. You want to try to avoid those if you can, because that actually tends to increase the dry mouth. But mouthwash in general will mask the odors. It's not going to necessarily get rid of the odors in general. You want to try to get rid of those the food debris and those sulfur products that are really causing the smells in the first place. And that's going to come with the brushing and flossing of your teeth, your tongue, and your gums too.
And we always say, if no matter what you do, you still have really bad breath, go talk to your doctor, your dentist. Sometimes the garbage disposal doesn't work really well. No,
One more question. If you happen to get up at night, is it a good idea to take a little sip of water? This way you're flushing things out?
Yeah, it's a great idea. Again, if your mouth is wet, it's going to be able to kind of take all that stuff out of there, so you're not going to wake up with that kind of gross smelling bad breath in the morning.
Any other questions, Drew, before we go to break?
Hey, don't be a hater just because my breath is going to be better than your breath.